week or so, unversion period, Mahaprabhu could not feel, he could not bear the separation from Jagannath. So he runs to Alanath and lives there those days. How come Mahaprabhu, who is in the mood of Radharani, be pleased with 400 form of Vishnu? The reason is, this 400 form of Vishnu, which is in Alanath, is called Alarnath because the South Indian Alavar was worshipping this earlier. So it's called Alarnath. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada was sitting right next to the temple and getting renovation of the temple done. And he wanted to get it done quickly, so he personally was, assisting laborers not to waste time even in making their necessary needs, which are not maybe Vaishnava, but he was ready to do that. So what is that Vishnu form? That Vishnu form is Krishna's Vishnu form, which when Krishna disappeared from the Rasa dance and gopis were searching for Krishna, Krishna appeared as a Vishnu before gopis. So Radharani recognized that it's a Krishna. And he is in 400 form just to have his more pastimes. So that 400 form is Krishna in this form when gopis were searching for Krishna in the forest. So Krishna took this form. And Mahaprabhu knows this is Krishna. Therefore Mahaprabhu was in Alarnath during these days of Jagannath Rath Yatra, before Rath Yatra. So the different forms of Vishnu are named according to different disc, club, lotus flower, and chakra. Chakra is a disc, lotus flower, and conch shell. Say conch shell is to declare the glories of the devotees. And lotus flower is also to declare that devotees are always opulently maintained by Krishna. And the disc and the club, the enemies of the devotees are destroyed by these weapons of Krishna. So 2 are for devotees and 2 are for demons. So Srila Prabhupada's purport here writes, they are forms of, now based on this, which Krishna is obliged, he will appear as a Narayan form and then he will again come back to the same form of Shyamasundara Krishna. But when universal form was shown to Arjuna, Arjuna was not able to see Krishna's two-handed form. Because this was all divine vision. He could not see Krishna there. So now he wants to see the Vishnu form. Based on this, 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we can conclude and convince the false notion of ordinary people, false concept of ordinary people, particularly in India, that Vishnu appeared as Krishna. Anywhere you go for preaching, people will say, all incarnations are coming from Vishnu. So Krishna is also the incarnation of Vishnu. But based on this chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we can confidently convince them that who showed universal form to Arjuna? Krishna? Yes. Who showed the Vishnu form or Narayan form to Arjuna? Krishna. So, Krishna is source of Narayan form. It's not that Narayan has shown the universal form, or Narayan has shown the Vishnu form. Krishna has shown this. It's not vice versa. It means Krishna is source of Vishnu, not the Vishnu is source of Krishna. So on the basis of 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we can confidently convince anybody and everybody that Krishna is source of Vishnu and universal form both. But based on this also, the group of Jnanis, they accept universal form the topmost, because that is majestic. Because they have a material vision, therefore they consider material form most popular and powerful. Then, particularly the Ramanuja Sampradaya, those who worship the Lakshmi Narayan, they consider the Narayan form the most popular form from this chapter. Krishna, so Narayan form, when Arjuna saw, he was requesting for Narayan form. Therefore Narayan is most worshipable. And then Gaudiya Vaishnava, when Krishna appeared in his Manusham, the word is Manusham Rupam Somyam Manusham Rupam. The verse is coming down the line. Manusham Somyam Manusham Rupam. Somyam means very pleasing. Manusham means two-handed form. It is very rare. So, this whole 11th chapter is based on one verse in 9th chapter. The verse in 9th chapter is verse, I think, 15. 9. Jnana yagnena anya yajanto mam upasate. There are others who worship me by jnana yagya, knowledge. Who are they? Ekatvena, prithitvena, bahuda, vishvato, mukham. There are three. The one is Ekatavena. They think that I am same as Supreme. Aham graha upasana, upasak. I am Brahm. Prithitvena, demigod worship. Vishvato mukham, Vishwarup. So these three are there. Now to explain these three, the demigod worship is described in 9th chapter. In 11th chapter, universal form is described. And in 12th chapter, Arjuna will ask the difference between Ekatvena, those who think